All right, y'all. So I know this video has been a long time coming. I've got a lot to cover. I'm going to try to keep it very short and brief so that I don't bore the hell out of y'all. All right? Okay. So where we left off in the last video. Oh, hold on. Let me just back up for a little bit. The reason why I'm doing this catch-up video is because I have a whole lot of footage and it became very overwhelming to figure out. I didn't want to just keep editing vlogs from May and then June, and I'm like 3 months behind. I really want to get caught up, and the only way I see myself kind of doing that is by doing this catch-up video. Now I still have all of this footage that I've shot from the past, and when I have a slow day or I need some footage, I'll probably bring something out of the vault and edit a vlog from, let's say, like when I went to Las Vegas or something in the truck for the first time. I really want to get into doing daily vlogs, so we'll see how this goes, people. All right? Okay, so back to what I was saying before. Where I left off at, it was at the end of May. So I'm a Gemini. I was born in June. I'm not crazy, or people say I'm a calm Gemini, and I receive that because I literally am. Not that I'm like really big into astrology, because I'm not. My birthday was in June, so I celebrated it with my sister and friends. So in Orlando, and then I went to the beach with my sister to what we so affectionately call my mother's beach, mommy's beach, and sat on the beach and listened to the waves and kind of just chilled out. It was great. Had a good birthday. So not only did we have my birthday, but I didn't include this, and I want to go back because I can and include a little bit of my nephew's 16th birthday, because that's a milestone birthday, and of course my big sister, who I live with, because how can I forget her? We celebrated her birthday. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at these videos and come back to this part. But anyway, I love her, and I want to show some of what we did for her birthday. Or was that Mother's Day? Either way, birthday presents. Look, if you got a present for me and it was Mother's Day, it also counts as a birthday gift, because I'm cheap. Love you, bye. Being a truck driver really has its perks sometimes. I'm about to win this game. Let me turn this thing off before I got to go to a couple of cool places that I actually documented, and I actually got to do a staycation with my friend Telvin, who's a truck driver as well. He's helped me out a lot. Between him and my mentor, they got me through my first year over the road. It was a staycation for me because we did stuff around Cocoa and stuff that I had never done before, like going to NASA or going to Andretti's, just kind of cool, fun stuff. We had a good time. I'd never been to Milwaukee, so I got to go to Milwaukee. I think I did a 34 there. I don't know if it was quite a 34, but I'll tell you what. I booked me a room, and I got an Uber to the room, went out that night, walked around, bar hop, and then the next day, just leaving the hotel, they're holding my bag, so I'm gonna go explore for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get on back out of here and head back to my truck. So I don't know what I'm getting into, but nothing too crazy because it's Sunday. Just kind of walking around, just within the walking area around the hotel, and met this lady, and we hung out for the rest of the day. And so it was cool. It was a cool experience. And then the other thing that I got to do is a truck driver that I had never been before. I'd never been as far west as Nevada, so when I got to Love, I was like, yes! And it's summertime, so it won't be scary, But my God, y'all, I've been to Las Vegas before, only one time before, for my cousin's birthday. However, I'd never driven there. And I guess I forgot how hot it was. Because I got there like that night, right? Well, that afternoon. It's like 5 o'clock. All right, y'all. So I made it to Vegas. I made it. Get this hair out of my face. I always look better with it out of my face. I drove for 12 hours. Oh, I was on duty or whatever for 10 hours and 12 minutes. I drove for 577 miles, and I got 55 minutes left on my clock. 55 minutes. So, yesterday I drove 672 miles, and I was on duty for 12 hours, 13 minutes. Look at me. Yay me. I had to do what I had to do to make it here. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I've done it plenty of times. Okay, but I'm gonna holler at y'all. I don't know what I'm getting into tonight, if I even do anything. But I got to use the restroom, so I will see y'all when I see you. I didn't even want to walk in the building to shower. Y'all, it was that hot. It was like 114 degrees. I was miserable. And my AP, I don't know if the APU could even keep up. Y'all, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm in Vegas. And look at how hot it is. This is why I ain't going nowhere. I was hot. Good God. And my APU failing. So I just have to go ahead and out of my truck, man, because I can't do it in that weather. So I got up the next morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I did all of the touristy stuff. I was talking to my Uber driver. He told me the free stuff that I could do, and I did the majority of it because I had to leave so that I could get to, where did I end up stopping? Somewhere around Reno, Fairley. I think it was Fairley, Nevada, because I wanted to get there early enough to do it. Was it a 34 that I was trying to get in? I think that's what it was. I feel like I spent a day and a half or something in Fairley. Either way, I got my lunch done, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was a cool thing. It was a cool experience. And I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not been a truck driver. I mean, I could have, but I mean, the chances of it actually happening are like slim to none, especially going to Milwaukee, because why? But look, no shade, no shade. It's actually a really cool place. Somebody having a bad day. How in the world? How? You know, sometimes, y'all, sometimes things just work out. And I'm going to say this because there are some cities that I pass through kind of frequently, or often enough to where I've had to been like, oh, I'm passing through your city, but I can't stop. I hate that. However, sometimes things just work out. Oh, you know, this whole time I was not. And so I got a friend from Memphis, right? We used to both work at Big M together. I met her in orientation, and because she's a native, I got to experience Memphis from like her point of view. So that was cool because we went downtown to Bill Street. But yeah, and then I got another friend, Sade. She lives in Columbia, and I used to be going through Columbia quite a bit, and I would never make it. And I literally, I have so much footage of me saying, hey, I'm going to go visit my friend in Columbia if I can make it. And then I don't make it. And because I'm so behind, you guys haven't seen it. But I said all of that to say I finally got to hang out with her. So it's just cool when things like work out like that, when you get to spend time with your family and your friends that are out of town. Again, Atlanta. I go to Atlanta sometimes pretty frequently, and then other times not so much. But, you know, I got a little bit of footage here and there from getting to pull up on my sister, you know, my big sister, the oldest. I'm trying to get on camera. My sister here, she cooking, burning in the kitchen. Look, it's always a good time when I get to go there and spend time with her, Kelvin, Keon, and my little nephew, Kai. So, yeah, it's always great to spend time with friends and family on these spontaneous overnight trips. My family experienced an unexpected loss, and I think the only thing that I feel is positive out of funerals and get-togethers is that you get together and see your family. Another positive thing that happened is that at the homegoing celebration, we always kind of put together a little band, and my nephew plays the saxophone now, so this was the first time that I actually got to play with him. It was for my little cousin's funeral. Family, you gotta cherish them while they're here, and friends too. Speaking of family, on a lighter note, I got my sister on the truck, or maybe I gotta do this in reverse. So my aunt Barbara, which I affectionately call Aunt Diane, was celebrating her 75th birthday, and I had requested some time off, and for whatever reason, I wasn't going to be able to make it there. It was just a mix-up with the lows, no fault to my company or anything like that. So, but God, as they say, I was able to make it. So much so, just by the skin of my teeth, because my cousin was stalling, waiting for me to come into the building, and when I walked in, they got started. So that made me feel special that I got to celebrate with my auntie, and they were waiting on me. So that was cool. Yeah. I mean, 75th birthday is a milestone, and so I I did get a little bit sad because my mom didn't make it to her 75th. She was 74 when she passed. However, I just want to say that, like, I'm so glad that my auntie has made it to 75, and I pray that she has many, many more healthy, prosperous birthdays. But it was good to see my family, hang out with them, and I can't wait until I get to see them again. And now going back, because I kind of put these notes out of order. I made notes, thank you. I was wrapping up to get back on my truck, I'll put it that way. And my sister suggested coming out on the road with me, and I was like, what? Really? You gonna actually come out this time? For real, girl? For real? Y'all, she came out. And so it was like the best weekend because I got to go to my aunt's 75th birthday party. I got to go over my cousin's house. Can I get another picture? They cooked food. It was good.
Y'all know what? Well, I done got about everything. From the top on the house to the porch to a car. Well, my goodness. What else y'all want to get me?
Go out there and profile.
My dad has seen me because I don't talk about him. There's a reason behind that, but I'm a truck driver because of the influence that my dad had on me when I was younger. He was forced into retirement way before.
I want to see you pull out.
Well, I was in high school basically, but I said all that to say it's always really special to me when he gets to see me either, just be around the truck with me. So he got to see me pull off. Yeah, he was there. I saw him, with that twinkle in his eye, like he was proud of his daughter. I hope that I don't scare him. Too bad anyway, because I think that's probably inherent. But yeah. So my dad saw me off, my sister and my brother, because we call ourselves the siblings, right? We have a group chat and everything. So my siblings were there. They got to see me off with my dad, and my sister actually joined me on the truck for about a week. And I didn't vlog that much, but we had a good time. It was really cool having her there with me, and it was a confidence boost because I would say, hey, I'm worried about this such and such backing situation, or I'm trying to plan things out. And like 9 times out of 10, I had it in the bag, or like maybe 10 times out of 10. So it was a big confidence boost. I was like, you know what? And I was panicking internally a little bit. But I did good, I did good. And so, I don't know, I just enjoy spending time with her anyway. So that was cool. Everything is cool, y'all. Y'all know that. That's my word. Back walking again. All right, y'all. So, when times are good, enjoy them because it's... I want to be positive in my speaking, but the point I'm trying to make is I broke down on the doggone bridge. I had done pre-trip that morning, and then, funny enough, I ended up basically doing another pre-trip at my shipper because another driver was showing me some stuff. And so after that, everything's fine. I'm going on my way. I was on the phone, minding my own business, and I get this little message, this little notification talking about some of your truck is about to shut down in 60 seconds. I was like, I know you effing lying. Not in Baton Rouge on this bridge. I'm in the middle lane. Oh no, I had just gotten over. Okay, so for those of y'all that notice, first of all, I didn't know LSU was right down the street as many times as I passed through Baton Rouge. But anyway, I'm on that bridge. So I'm in the lane and I get this little message. And I'm like, thank God I already got over. But I know this has got to be a joke. Like I get little notifications, like the little ABS thing will come on and like, oh, okay, your ABS stopped working and whatever the little message is. And then it goes away and your light goes off. So I was like, okay, this is not real. But the ABS little notification is yellow. This one was red, and the timer was really ticking down. So I turned on my flashers, and long story short, I straight up broke down on the bridge. And so I'm gonna have to keep this short because this video is long, but I know the Lord be looking out for me, y'all. Like 10 seconds, like maybe not even a minute after I broke down, a cop immediately pulls up behind me. He's got his lights going, and then like maybe 30 seconds to a minute after him, dang, my elbow cracked. The DOTD or whatever the acronym is for Louisiana, is it? Why is it DODT or TODOTD? I don't know. Anyway, he pulled up. He was super cool. And like blocked the lane off, put his cones out and everything. And then another like older gentleman came up when we were kind of shooting breeze and talking. But yeah, broke down on the dang bridge. The cop was like, he was on it. He was like, look, you need to get towed because this is very dangerous. You got people coming down this bridge, it's rush hour. Like, I was scared to put the cones out. They were like in the lane, passing by me like I wasn't there, you know. He's like, don't worry about the cones. I was like, thank God I left that crap on the ground until I had to put it up. But I ended up having to get towed, and I ended up in a loaner. And thank God for that police officer, because he made sure that they got the towing people there like right away, because I have a rider truck and they be asking you for your social security, your passport number, what city, state, and hospital you were born in, how many ounces, how many pounds you were, you know, your mama, your daddy, social security. Like, they be asking you all of this stuff, and I'm like, I'm not about to go open this door with this traffic flying by me. I actually did have a picture of my van, but that's neither here nor there. Sometimes you be panicking, you know, you just can't think straight. Not to say you're panicking, just a little stressed out, just a little bit, you know. But yeah, then I ended up in a loaner because they couldn't fix it in time. Oh, dusted behind loaner. And I was only supposed to have it for a couple of days. I think I ended up with it for like a week at least or two. So long that I came back and had them put my fridge in the loaner, because I'm like, look, y'all know I'm gluten free and I got a few other allergies. So eating that truck stop food, I'm like, it's very limited. Yeah, so I was tired of that. And then I have a freezer too, so I'm ordering food and I gotta eat it then, and I'm the queen of going back to something and eating it. So yeah, nah. I said all of that to say that was a very interesting time, because I had to move out of my truck into the loaner and then move back out. You know, for all the drivers out there, y'all know how much it sucks having to move out of a truck. So yeah, broke down on the bridge, got to ride in an old, was it a Peterbilt or a Kenworth?
That's it. Gotta have somebody to do it. Nobody wants to do it. Somebody.
Thank God everything got fixed and I'm back in my baby. Yeah, this might be a little confusing because I didn't mention this, but you see this blue truck now. Yeah, you know, I got rid of my baby. I asked to switch. So when maybe I'll add this at the end of my sister being on the truck, because she was a catalyst. So she came on the truck with me and I had my little International, and it's small. It is small, and I had that big old APU that worked when it wanted to. So I requested another truck. So I switched trucks. I switched to from the International to the Freightliner. So this is a 2020, so I downgraded by 4 years, but I'm happy in here. There is so much more space, and I'm so happy. They say that. Ah, look at my brother! Say hi, baby! I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, did I? Oh, I thought it was a magnet. Yes, it is a magnet. I can add it to my stash. Okay, cool. All right. This is so cool. It's a notepad too, so it sticks onto the fridge, and there's a little notepad. This is cool. I actually need these. I use these to trip plan, and I actually used it for a note when I dropped my sister off the other day, so that nobody would tell me. I told them I was going to the bathroom, which I did. I wasn't lying, and I put my phone number on there. And then in parentheses, I was like, please don't tow. No, I ain't write all that. This is cool. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Moving on. So one of my favorite cousins, I said one else, so don't nobody come for me, family. All right, cool. Did a thing, and she bought her first house, my cousin Ariana. And so she had a housewarming party. And that was fun. I got to, you know, go home for a happy occasion that wasn't a funeral and spend time with my family. We ate. I got to see not only just my family, I got to see like friends from high school that I hadn't seen forever, and friends that I had like growing up, you know. So it was I won't say it was cool because I say that all the time, but yeah, I had a good time. I had a good time. We had a good time. We ate some good food, a whole lot of food. Sipped and danced and sang. Yeah. All right, so I've been with my company, Shaker Transport, for it's been over a year. Because I started in August. Honestly, my 1 year anniversary was July 31st. So it's been a year and a half, really. But this has been the best company that I've ever worked for. My dispatcher is great. The maintenance department is great. Everybody in the building is really cool. For the people who I met, I don't really go to the terminal that often, but it's clean. Like, I've been to some terminals and I've been afraid to use the showers because they're gross. And I'm not gonna say where and who I was working with, because I could be talking about Swift. I could be talking about anybody. So I'm not going. I'm not gonna say who. And maybe this particular place, hopefully by now they've updated their terminals because they were due for an upgrade. But yeah, the warehouse is pretty new too. I think it might be like 3 or 4 years old, 2 or 3 years old. I don't really remember, but yeah, I'm really happy where I am, and I'm thankful that I found a company that I could see me going the distance with. Like, I was kind of thinking back, and all of my other companies that I've worked for, the longest amount of time that I've worked for them is like 8 months. So for me to have been here for a year and a half speaks volumes. Not to confuse you, I've been driving for just shy. I mean, honestly, next month will be 3 years. At the end of next month, it'll be 3 years. So I might as well say 3 years. Dang, I'm getting old in the trucking world. Not really. Good grief. Like, this is a crazy realization. Like, I will have been driving trucks for 3 years, basically pretty much the end of January of next year. So I've been on the road for 2 years, because I guess mostly my first year I was local, like first 8 months or so. So it's like just about a year. And it's been crazy. I've been enjoying this trucking journey, y'all. Like, I'm so happy that I made the jump. If my mom was still alive, there's no way in heck I would be a truck driver, because she'd have a cow and she would have enough influence over me for me to not do that. No. Some other career, maybe not so much, but I understand why she would have freaked out on me. So I didn't do it, or didn't even have the thought to do it while she was alive. But I've been happy with this journey. It definitely has had its ups and downs, but the good outweighs the bad, and I don't regret getting into this career at all.